Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna talk about a new limited edition by the brand Jo Malone, and it is called the Bloomsbury Set. This collection was inspired by the Bloomsbury group, and that was a group of influential associated English writers, intellectuals, philosophers and artists. They lived in the country house in the Bloomsbury, London, during the first half of the 20th century. So they worked, lived and studied together in that beautiful house, and that was the inspiration for this collection. Altogether there are 5 fragrances in this collection, and the first one, that is called the Blue Hyacinth, is a beautiful floral scent that features the note of hyacinth, geranium and vetiver. It was inspired by the garden of the Charleston House, so you know, when the writers came out of the house, they were in a beautiful garden with a lot of really nice flowers. And this scent should represent that garden. The second fragrance is called Garden Lilies, and it was inspired by the pond of the Charleston House. It features the note of water lilies, white musk, vanilla, dewy green sap, ylang, and it is an aquatic and also floral scent. So those 2 fragrances are really nice. They are floral, and that's why they would be perfect for spring, and for some reason they were not very appealing to me. I guess it is because they don't feature really special notes. They are nice, they're floral, they are really easy to wear. As I've mentioned, they would be perfect for the spring or summertime, but yeah, I was not very inspired by them. But the next 3 perfumes I was really into. I bought them, and I just want to share my thoughts about them with you. I just thought it would be really nice if I mention the other 2 ones also. So let's talk about the first perfume, that is called Leather and Artemisia. It looks like this. The design of the bottle is really nice, and I really like how it has the paintings on the back. These paintings are from this country house where the writers and that creative people lived. So, this perfume, Leather and Artemisia, is inspired by the library where the poets and writers and also people who lived in that house read leather books. It opens with aromatic Artemisia and streaking green facets of anise-tingled absinthe, and soft orris wood makes the composition powdery, and a beautiful accord of leather gives the fragrance a deep richness. Also, amber and woody notes of cypriol makes the scent sit on the skin absolutely amazing, and this is the fact that I really like about this fragrance. It features the note of leather that should play the main role in this perfume, but I also really like this herbal and very aromatic opening, and then the leather is not on the animalic side. It is just more softer, and I really likes it. That woody notes in the dry down just makes this fragrance absolutely amazing and really easy to wear. So if you're afraid of leather and you only smelled really strong perfumes that featured that note, then try out this one, because it features also herbal and green notes in the beginning, and then the leather is also not that strong. So yeah, the next fragrance is called Tobacco and Mandarin, and it looks like this. Also very beautiful with this amazing painting, and for some reason Tobacco and Mandarin is the fragrance that I wear the most. and the opening is very vibrant with a splash of juicy mandarin and then very aromatic sage. And sage is just one of my most favorite notes in general, so I was very excited about this perfume, and you can definitely smell sage. It is very beautiful, it is not too strong, it doesn't make the perfume too green, I would say, too woody, but it gives a beautiful aroma to it, and then the scent becomes kind of sweeter and just smokier, but the smokiness is more on the sweet side, so you get a beautiful elegance of beeswax and also this sweet pipe tobacco. And this is also the fact that I really like about this perfume. It features a tricky note of tobacco. It can make the perfume really smoky and really kind of I don't know how to say it, but you know, like tobacco. It is smoky, it is very woody, and the perfume can also smell like that, but this one, because of the citrusy opening and a beautiful sage as well as beeswax, just tobacco note is complemented really nicely. And I personally wear this fragrance in the morning, in the throughout the day, and also in the evening. It is appropriate for any daytime. It is absolutely amazing fragrance. And the last perfume that I want to mention is called Whisky Cedarwood, and it was inspired by the nights at Charleston House when the people come together and just dance, drink and talk. And the opening is really strong with a nice whiskey accord that almost gets you drunk. It is kind of intense, and then you smell opulent aged roses and also spicy pimento. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it is a spicy pepper. And in the dry down, the scent becomes warm, and the cedar wood allows you almost to smell an intriguing accord of waxy wooden floors of that old beautiful house. So, since this fragrance is very special and that opening is kind of intense because whiskey note is very strong in the opening, I personally prefer to wear this fragrance in the nighttime or in the evening, just because the perfume itself is very intimate. And yeah, it is also very variable, so don't be afraid of, because I said that the opening is intense. It is intense, but it is really nice, and for the nighttime it would be just perfect, because this is truly a very intimate fragrance. And I forgot to mention the inspiration for this one, for the tobacco and mandarin. The inspiration was the atmosphere in the house after the dinner, when people smoked cigars and just you know, like sat in a beautiful old chairs. So that was the inspiration for the tobacco and mandarin. So yeah guys, that is probably, I guess that is all for this review. I wanted to mention once again that this is a limited edition. When the perfumes are sold out, they are sold out, and you know, you can't find them anymore. So if you're interested in them, then have a look on the Jo Malone's website. I will leave a link to it in the description box down below. And also, if you have a chance to smell them in the store, then definitely do that, because I think they are absolutely worth it, and I'm very happy that I own mine perfumes. So yeah, that is it for this review. I hope that you enjoyed watching it and you find it helpful, and if you did, then please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and we'll see each other in my next video very soon. Bye!